Alright, hello everybody. This is going to be for Tier 4 boss, and it's going to be Zerk PD, no Cupid. And that's going to be a really big distinction on my upcoming vids. There's a ton of different kinds of teams you can use for the Tier 4 boss. This one is going to be the most damage you can do without having a golem, basically. Try going to go in here. So you're gonna want a PD, and this is gonna be a Zerk PD. I've used it with a 6 Zerk as well. So that's 6 Zerk actually works too. 5 Zerk maybe a little close. Life Drain 3. He's gonna be taking the boss by himself. With Golem, you can actually take Frost Witch out, since Frost Witch stacks his attack speed. She actually reduces his damage per second because he only hits once every 4 seconds, if that. And that really helps out. But we got Frost Witch, and we're going to do double damage on her. And then PD with the life drain. Santa with the damage on the back. Santa's at 8. Aries is at 9. It's pretty important for him to be at 9. You always kind of want to bump him up. And as far as revit goes, you can be as low as revit 2, I think. I've been able to pull that one off. You just have to time how far you want to drop Aries away, or how far you want to drop Santa away. And he has scatter just for consistency. You can do slow down, but it's much tougher to pull off, and it's not worth it if you want to try and do tier 4 the same every day. So we got 1, 2, 3, Frost Witch, 4, Santa's 5, Snowzilla. He's got double damage as well. He's got slow down as a main, deadly strike as a crest. He doesn't have to be all that high. It's only 20k, and this is who I use for my 6. I use Serpent Queen. She has to be pretty high as far as star level. I'm sure she could probably do it like 6. And then you want a high level crest on her too. And then inscribing also helps. You want at least 80. If you're having trouble with her not reaching the damage cap, just pop a couple inscribes on her, and she'll get up to 20k pretty easy. She's actually one of the better DPS heroes for this. For tier 4 boss. Single target cap DPS. It goes Santa, Snowzilla, Serpent Queen, Immortap, and then it just kind of tails off after those guys. So this is the team. No Cupid, no Golem. We got a couple more minutes left. Actually, about another minute before I can get into the boss fight. Just make sure everybody's on the base. I don't know who's over there. Frostwitch, she's hiding. Yep. And if you guys can already tell, this is a Guild War base. Go over that a little bit. Right now, all my my magic towers are starting to upgrade. I kind of want to try and switch them over to arrows. You have all the heroes kind of spread out. I use that one as my SK base. So I kind of want bombs over there because they're going to want to either start over there or end over there. And I don't want them to get 100%, so a whole bunch of bombs in one area. I kind of like that. Well, boss has started. And about 30 seconds into it. And as far as dropping goes, sometimes you have to drop without a Cupid. You're going to have to drop your Aries farther away. With a Cupid, you're going to have to drop your Santa farther away. And since I got my Santa up to 8, I've kind of noticed I don't need to do any sort of delaying in the drops or anything. Just kind of pop them all in there, and Aries Revit 4 and Santa's non-Revit pretty much line up really nice, as you see right there. And you see PD kind of hurting right away. That's because Frost Witch hasn't built up her stacks enough. But now you see him, he's not losing very much life anymore, because once Frost Witch actually starts stacking, she has a massive debuff on her. But as you can see, it's holding pretty good. There wasn't a delay at all. I just wanted to put PD out in front just to make sure the boss targeted him right away, dropped everybody else down, and then do your GA. I like to do the damage one right after GA just because it takes a little bit longer for Serpent Queen to get up to 20k. So anything I can do to kind of help her out, that's always going to be just a little bit better for damage. But this is your highest DPS team without a golem. This is your theoretical max. What could I do to get more damage? For Santa, I could do a heavy blow or slow down or something as a main, but most people aren't going to do that. Aries kind of needs that scatter, but Snowzilla, Serpent Queen, and Frost Witch, they both have double damage crests. And so that's where a lot of the DPS is actually going to come from, is the slowdown. Cresting as many people as you can with slowdown always is really good. Before, with my 7 Santa, I had to do scatter on Frost Witch. I don't know if it's just because that right away we weren't getting enough speed. I did have a 6 Zerk PD as well, but I upped PD to 7 Zerk and Santa to 8 skill, and it really helped my dropping because I can just drop and go. With a Revit 5 Aries, you may need to drop Aries just a hair back beyond Santa to get that timing lined up a little bit better, but everybody's team is going to be just a little bit different. But it should give you a really good barometer as far as pretty simple drops and kind of teams that you need to use. I'll be trying to go into PD with a Cupid next. A lot of people have the Revit PD, so they're going to need a little bit help with the Cupid drops, but let's see what our damage is for this one. 147, almost 148. That's pretty good. It might be a little bit low with the slowdown stacks and everything. Sometimes they hit more on some runs, sometimes they don't, but still not a bad run. But maybe next time I'll do with the PD Cupid and we'll try and get a little bit more damage out of it. Thanks for watching.